The discipline of writing. Naked writer here with the naked truth, no sugarcoating because then things get sticky. So, the discipline of writing. Let's think about this. Imagine you have been kidnapped by a serial killer who has drugged you and is dragging you out into the ocean to drown you. All right, only thing is, right as he's about to thrust you under the water, you wake up. All right, so you wake up, he pushes you down, he holds your head under. Think about your desire to breathe in that moment. Okay, would you be thinking about the TV show that you really wanted to watch because it was a season premiere, or the ice cream that you had been craving from that one ice cream place? No, of course not. You would be thinking only about that breath. You would be fighting for that breath. You would claw, you would bite, you would scratch, you would do anything you could to get it. Okay, you would become something extraordinary in these extraordinary circumstances, something you did not realize that you could become. Now, think about how much you want to be a writer in comparison to how much you want that breath. All right, do you want enough? Do you want it enough to claw and scratch? Do you want it enough to have a little bit of discipline? Because here we go, writers write. It's what we do. And writing is like any other skill. The more you do it, the better you will get. If you are serious about your writing and you're serious about getting better, then you've got to be serious about your writing discipline. So, the first and most obvious form of discipline required is schedule discipline. You've got to make a time to write and you've got to honor it. If it's important to you, then make it a priority. Lots of people want this, more than anything, but they still spend more time on the internet or more time socializing or more time doing whatever else than actually writing. I like to get up early and write when my brain is fresh, when distractions are at a minimum. Now, ideally, you should be writing every day. Start out with 10 minutes a day. You can do anything for 10 minutes. Come on, you can do 10 minutes a day. Do that for a few days. Soon that'll feel easy. Bump it up to 15, then bump it up to 20. After a few weeks, you should be up to about an hour a day. After a few months, you should be up to a few hours a day. All right, the writing brain is a muscle. It will get stronger with exercise, will build endurance, etc. The second most important form of discipline for me is a sort of discipline that I like to call idea discipline, or maybe notebook discipline, or phone discipline. The basic idea is that from now on, forever and ever, you are never going to lose another idea again. Okay, and that is because you are going to always have a notebook with you, and you are always going to write down whatever ideas you have. You're going to do it right away. You're not going to do it after dinner. You're not going to do it when you get home from the club. You're going to take a break. You're going to jot down a note, and you're going to have that idea. Okay, that idea might be the best idea you ever have, or will ever have again. You can't afford to lose it. That might be the bit that makes you immortal. So I would say, have your notebook discipline. Never lose another idea again. Get serious about this. Let's see. Also important for me, which I haven't heard a lot about, but for me is important, is talking discipline, meaning don't talk about your writing. I find the more I talk about my writing, the less actual juice I have for the writing itself. If you tell your story to a captive audience, then telling it to a computer is going to be a lot less engaging. I'm sure there are some people who like talking through their stories with people and it helps them get ideas, and then they go and they write fine. Okay, for those people, if it's working for you, keep doing it. Definitely don't change what's not broken. But if you're like me and maybe you've had some trouble with your scheduling discipline, maybe start with your talking discipline. Stop talking about the story. You'll be more motivated to write. You'll want to finish the story so that you have something to show, as opposed to just describing to everyone, how you're a writer. You'll have a story to say, here, look, I'm a writer. I finished something. All right, last but not least is weak link discipline. It's important that you be honest with yourself about your weaknesses, and you work on them, whether it's outlining or editing or revising, or the actual writing of prose, or, I don't know, any bit. If you're not good with characters or you're not good with dialogue, usually it's because you don't like that part. All right? You can't just do the fun stuff. Everybody does the fun stuff. All right? If you want to do something great, you've got to go to great lengths. You've just got to do more. This may sound like a lot, like a second job. But if the desire is strong enough, then the discipline should follow naturally. So that's it. The discipline of writing. I'm the Naked Writer here with the Naked Truth. Signing off. See you next time.